and loot, our quest begun in lands uncharted under the sun. With dice in hand, our fate will mold in the tapestry of tales, our stories told. Trials dire and treasures untold. Together we stand brave and bold.
Hey, are we on?
I just turned it on.
Now we're on.
Oh, hey,
Hit
welcome
the
back,
button.
everyone. Welcome back for episode 4 of Laughs and Loot's newest campaign. Zach, give me the name.
No.
Peace and war.
Peace, safety, and comfort.
Oh boy, don't do that. Anyway, I'm Andrew, the current DM of the Fallout campaign. To my left is Jesse. We have Michael right in front row, center row, front, right in front. And we have Zach. Zach, the best character in Fusion Frenzy.
He was.
He was.
I hate that game.
No, you don't.
I hate that game.
Wasn't it an
Maggie
Xbox
is
360
Maggie
game?
is
It was an
obsessed
OG.
with it.
Yeah.
Original Xbox.
She made me download it on Game Pass. And
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's good.
no.
She made us download it on Cody's.
It doesn't hold up very well, but it was
years
good back in
ago.
the day.
Like,
No, she loves it.
When the different companies tried to rival like Mario Party, you weren't getting anywhere.
Oh, it's a Mario knockoff?
No.
You played mini games, and like the point was whoever won the most mini games won like the grand.
That's Mario Party.
Yes.
But like not cute like Mario Party.
Yeah.
It's just like poorly animated people and stuff.
You could
Uninstall.
you could
Uninstall.
fuck over people in a mini game.
You can do that in Mario Party.
I know, but like you could fuck somebody over in that by taking their star from them, and that ruined lives. But anyway, I digress.
Remember that one time I got a concussion, Zach, and we all play Mario Party and Cody took my star and I cried.
Yep. Yep.
I had totaled my car sliding down a hill in a winter like storm, like a really steep hill. I got a
My wife just said
concussion.
that, huh?
Yeah, I got a concussion. I don't know why I thought I should like play Mario Party that night, but we did, and I was really emotional, and I cried.
Yeah, I
What a time!
would be right there with you.
Yeah,
I don't play that game. I play Pokemon Stadium like an OG.
Pokemon Stadium is. Yeah.
Also,
He's
I
never
never
beat it
played
though.
it.
shut up.
Have you?
I've
beat
tried.
Pokemon Stadium? How do you beat Pokemon
There's
Stadium?
you
There's a
go against
tournament.
yeah. There's a tournament where you fight like the elite.
Who does
Four and
that?
everything.
Why don't you just make the most stacked team ever and play in like the open thing?
He thought he could, and he just got smashed every time.
I would say smashed,
this
but
is
I
him at
definitely
work. He's
didn't-
like, this is gonna be so easy. This game was made like 20 years ago. Psh,
What did we play that on? Just an emulator on the
It was an
iPhone?
Have you
emulator.
played Super Nintendo games in recent history?
Yeah.
Because they're hard.
Play original Spyro the Dragon, and tell me it's
PlayStation.
easy.
Yeah, that was tough. No, I didn't like it.
PlayStation, like
Dri-
original.
Listen, Driver, the first level of Driver on PlayStation, super hard. If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
All those games.
Leave
were-
a comment.
Yeah, that's
Interact.
it. Yeah.
Bloody Roar.
Engage.
That was a good game. I don't remember too much of that though.
It was a fun game. It was Mortal Kombat, but like not as good.
I didn't have siblings that wanted to play games with me.
I have over 600 hours in a Pokemon Sapphire game.
Why would you have that many in a
I was young. I finished the Pokedex legitimately. And
Okay.
I beat the league over 100 times with the Salamence.
Oh, you just kept going. You can go. I didn't know you could keep going over the league over and over
Oh,
again.
Over 100 times.
over 100 times.
Dude, you fucking wrecked them.
That is how I've leveled up all my Pokemon to
Wrecked
finish
them.
the
Bro,
Pokedex.
save some pussy for the rest.
I still have the exact Salamence from that game in my Pokemon home.
That's something.
That fucker's almost like about 20 years old.
That's something.
you need
And it was my
to.
dad's.
You need to, if you want to keep that. There's ways you can change the battery without it dying.
Oh, I still have it.
I know,
Still
but like
runs.
the battery may die eventually, and then you lose
Yeah.
everything. There's like a system though you can like plug it into some power, replace the battery, and then you're good to
Well,
go.
he said it
forward.
was in his Pokemon home, so that's,
Salamence
Oh,
is
oh,
like the
stupid
Pokemon
then.
that matter to me, but the I don't want to lose the save.
Yeah, look that up on how to change the cartridge battery.
Okay.
Anyway, we left off with Paladin Perry giving yet another quest to our weary travelers of Dr. Charlie,
Charlotte.
Paul,
That's me.
Tim, Paul, Peter,
Oh.
and Max. Are you still rocking?
I still have the Rastafarian
Do
wig
you
on.
want to take that off? Because your cover's kind of blown at this point.
Can you reach it?
No, it's not.
He
How
won't.
is this cover
mean,
blown?
He's not going to take
I mean,
it
with
off
the Brotherhood
unless-
of Steel, that's the whole point.
I rolled an unnatural 20.
No, you said
telling-
19.
Yeah.
I got an 18, and then I didn't
Okay.
include. I didn't think I needed it after that,
Okay.
but I also had a proficiency bonus.
But he was.
Wow.
Oh, okay. But he still was like, well, you're still technology. I still want you, but he doesn't seem that very.
It doesn't seem like this is a very motivated base.
They only got 3 people.
Perry's not really a motivated guy. Yeah, I wouldn't say.
All right, but we're back in the bar.
All right, let's jump in. Hey, Max,
Yes,
how'd you get so good with guns?
I was just programmed, and I learned how to pull different information for different items and topics, and just teach myself. I had a lot of time on my hands after the bombs dropped.
Wow, that's really cool.
Speaking of, Charlie, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Have you
Max.
heard of Dr. Kilroy?
Would I have? Can I roll? Would I have heard of Dr. Kilroy?
I don't know. Dr. Kilroy worked at the high school specifically. He was
Pretty
a
sure he'd be dead.
a
because
professor.
The bombs went off in 2025.
Oh no, I'm just
Can
a
I-
baby.
Can I roll?
I'm just a little baby.
What?
Shall I just? I'll just roll
Why the
it.
fuck did he say that?
Yeah, good. Roll for history check.
That's probably like a 24 or something.
What'd you roll?
A 19 plus.
You. Yeah, I mean, you know about Dr. Kilroy. He spent his retiring years at the high school
He's your
helping
designer, right?
kids make robots.
Okay.
Beep boop.
Okay, so I say I know of Dr. Kilroy.
You wouldn't happen to know his current location.
I wouldn't think so. No.
He has
So
a
what
mission.
year would have?
Well,
He was abandoned when the bombs went off
In
in
2025,
2025, and it's currently 2075.
that's. I'm gonna say Dr. Kilroy was probably in his 60s. He was a retired professor teaching at a high
Okay,
school.
so I'm going to explain to Max
The only way he's alive still is.
if he's me. So
Yeah.
I say to Max that, like, you know, Dr. Kilroy was an older gentleman when you knew him, unless he became a ghoul like me. He's probably no longer with us.
So, it is possible to change from what you were born from.
Yeah. So, Max, I was like Paul once, a normal human, not necessarily as naive as a man as he is, but I was once a normal human. I was alive before the bombs dropped, and because of about radiation.
Yes.
So, because of radiation, I changed into this.
Dr. Kilroy promised me before they left that I would someday be human.
Interesting.
You know, Charlie, there is another way he could be alive.
Are you what, Paul?
Well, I read this book about a guy named Walt Disney.
Oh no.
He was like frozen. So what if Dr. Kilroy was cryogenically frozen and left in a vault? Because he sounds like he was a very well accomplished man. They kind of saved most of them.
Max, if you have access to like information, would you not know if he was in a vault?
A lot of the vaults have technology more advanced than my current circuitry.
Man.
What would you need?
I would have to be inside of the vault and have access to its
like-
motherboard.
Yeah, closed circuit.
Man,
Inf-
if,
You
Information.
need to be like part of a server to do
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Which can't be accessed
All
from
right.
outside.
Nothing that I can provide with my
man,
history
if
then.
Mel didn't steal my Pip-Boy, I might have been able to help you.
I have a Pip
He's a
Boy.
piece of shit.
What? Why do you have a Pip Boy?
I was a person once.
Paul looks at you with very like squinty eyes. Like,
That's a little sus.
were you in a vault?
Not exactly.
Were you associated with Vault Tech?
Yes.
Sort of. Oh, okay.
Wait, what did you say, Max?
Yes. It
Max,
is.
Max,
Yes, Charlie.
we don't need
Charlie.
This shit got deep.
we don't need to share all of my history right now.
Well,
Come on, we have things to do. We need to get
what if you want
going.
to look at the Pip Boy?
We need to go. We don't have the power source right now for the Pip Boys, so let's check that
Maybe-
out. Can we just? We need to get going.
All right, I'll get it for you, Max.
And he does a little electronic wink with his.
Oh God. I take.
But it's both eyes.
It's just a blink.
I got you.
Yeah, it's like a frog blink though, like where the ones like.
Hypnotoad.
Yeah.
I throw back the last of my drink and I put my glass up on the thing and I say, "See you soon, Maggie."
Bye, Maggie.
And she just
Miss Maggie. And I'm gonna hand my wig to her.
Oh, is this? Can I put this
Can
up
you-
on the mantle?
Can you please place this next to the power armor helmets?
I'll put it on the helmet.
That looks so good.
I fucking love that.
Is that what Max says?
Yes.
Max swears.
I also am a little stunned that Max swears.
No, he doesn't say that.
Oh,
I take it back. No, he doesn't. He's just gonna hand it to her and do like a Terminator thumbs up.
Oh, God, don't bring that up. It's so sad.
Onward to the fuck out of here.
okay.
I say that Paul doesn't.
So we head out the door,
Yeah.
and do I know where we're headed?
So yeah, it's gonna actually be past the high school, northbound.
Are we able to avoid?
We just ride past and I go, "Hello, Daryl," and he's
Bye. I hope you find your dad, buddy.
got one of like the Raider arms like waving.
So if you want to go at night, I'm gonna.
Are we going? Well, I mean, some time has passed, has it not?
Yeah. I'm gonna need everybody to roll a stealth check for the travel to the Byberry Mental Hospital.
It's under Dex. Okay.
Under Dix.
Okay. So what do I add to this? Just stealth?
Dex.
Just my Dex.
Unless you're proficient, then you'll add proficiency.
I got a 21, sir.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I got a 14.
So I just needed 2 out of 3 to pass. So luckily you don't run into anything or anyone. So you are approaching this building. However, you see a large tent, not like a circus tent large, but just a regular canvas tent, probably houses 4 or 5 people. There are 2 guys that are actually outside of the tent working on a fire. And it's just a small family encampment. You learn that one of the guys comes out and he says, "Hi, I'm Matt Vogelman. This is
Hi,
my
I'm
brother.
Paul."
This is my brother Joe." What do you got?
Matt,
What's
Vogelman,
Yep,
and Joe.
and Joe.
Vogelman.
Is it just those 2 people?
Yeah, we're just 2 brothers out here.
Can I get a Can I just get a perception check on them if I can tell like if they're, good, bad,
Insight.
ugly?
Yeah, it'd be insight. Perception would just be
Vibes.
like if they're handsome or dirty,
I take that too. I mean.
crusty. They're
Okay, so what's insight under?
It was under intelligence, I believe. No, it's wisdom. Wisdom.
So I got an 8.
Yikes.
you don't have any pluses.
I got a 5 plus 1 plus 2.
Okay. From what you can gather, these are just a couple of chill dudes hanging out. They're a few 100 feet. You can see the mental hospital from where they are.
I walk up to them and I say hi, and I ask them what they're doing outside of this place.
We're kind of just nomads, really. We go from place to place. Right now, I mean, I don't know what that building is. I haven't been there. We saw a lot of Brotherhood of Steel guys come out of there one day, but I don't know if they're
Have you
still
seen
there.
anything since?
No.
Can I make an investigation check to scan this area that they're currently residing in, like the tent and everything like that, just to see if there's anything suspicious?
Yeah.
Do you want it to be an investigation or do you want a perception?
No, you can do investigation. You can kind of. You're doing like a RoboCop Terminator scan. So,
Be an unnatural 23.
Let's go.
bro, these are just some normal Joe Schmoes.
Well, it wasn't just them. It was just like the tent.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
They said, from what they've heard, that it is an old mental hospital, but hasn't been a mental hospital for quite some time. And the chatter is that the Enclave were taken out just by the Brotherhood of Steel not too long ago.
All right. Well, are you guys planning on just staying right
Well,
here?
We'll probably be moving. I heard there's some kind of death claw in the area. I'm not too crazy about that. When I went down to the den to get some water and a couple cans of beans,
He saved us. His name is Daryl.
the death claw saved you?
Yeah. I mean, maybe unintentionally.
He chose to eat other people other than them. But his name is Daryl.
Yeah.
He is not friendly.
I don't want to get eaten, so.
I
Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, Max. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna give
And I
you a
put
little.
my hand out.
I'm gonna give you a little fist bump.
Can I still prick him? Can I prick him?
No, you can't prick him with a fist bump.
Why not?
It's like the Assassin's Creed blade just comes out like
Oh,
you just.
I love that you do this to everybody. I can't wait to learn about all the information you acquire by doing this.
Me either.
I just want to suggest to them, I say, hey, if you guys want a safe place to go, I mean, speaking safe, you could head to Maggie's Tavern.
We know Maggie.
Free fucking advertisement. My God.
I like Maggie.
She's a
All right.
little rough around the edges, though.
Yeah, but you'd be safe there from the Deathclaw, so
Daryl.
you'd be safe from Daryl.
Daryl okay, yeah. Does he respond to Daryl?
no.
So did you wait? I just wanna. Did you guys come in like in passing at the high school? Like he just be like walking down the hallway looking for humans, and you're just like,
We would play a game of hide, seek, and kill. Generally, it was mostly him going after humans, where I would pretend to hide, and then I would call out, Daryl,
you get him killed.
It's like Marco Polo.
Daryl. And then once the human walked into the room, they would see me, and Daryl would kill them. It was a fun game. I had tons of
Okay.
fun playing.
You weren't calling
yeah.
Daryl when we were there, were you?
Oh, no. I didn't have to.
That's true.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean,
That's interesting.
are you guys looking to go in there
Go in where?
into Byberry?
We're just passing through.
Okay.
But Charlie,
Fuck off. I like look over my shoulder. Hopefully he's like slightly behind me, and I look over my shoulder and give him the deadliest glare I can.
You just
sorry.
like you show the handle of your pistol. Like you pull your duster back a
Yeah,
little.
you want me to
exactly.
pull mine out?
Ooh.
Paul, this is why I wasn't going to give that to you. All right, well, thanks for the info. We'll stay clear of that place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're probably gonna head down to Maggie's then. I don't like the sound of this Daryl guy.
Tell Maggie you saw Charlie.
Are you Charlie?
No, just
Okay.
let her know. Let her know you saw Charlie.
And when you see Maggie, give her one of these, and he's gonna.
Ow.
It's kind of like like Baymax.
You just stabbed me in the back with something.
Nope, that wasn't me. Did I actually get some?
Yeah.
I got a little bit.
Does it immediately is your like reaction immediately like,
I just store it. I don't say it out loud. I just store it.
oh, it's not like Matt Vogelman.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Okay.
So we're moving on.
I silence it.
Yeah.
I put it on silence.
So
Okay,
they start packing up as you guys move on.
I ask Max immediately if he collected any information on them.
Did Max collect any information on him?
He did not. Well, yes
the-
and no.
basics.
He
Just
did.
the basic information.
Yeah, it's more
Oh, Max, you did that so stealthily.
along the lines of Pee Wee. Just they're locals kind of in the area.
Nothing out of the ordinary
There-
for like
no.
the wasteland.
No.
Okay.
Never
You
trust
know, that's-
trust somebody with a perfect record.
That's very interesting that you can do that, Max. You don't send that information anywhere?
I have no one to send it to. I keep it for my own database.
Do you think you could keep it that way?
Stab everybody.
I want to try to say this so Paul doesn't hear. And I say, Max, I know you learned some things about me, and I really want to make sure that those stay private.
Why?
Just plug your ears.
I would think Paul's ahead. I think you'd be
Yeah.
walking ahead if you're like,
Why?
Just looking
Why?
around.
because he's always just going.
Yeah.
Ready.
Are you ashamed?
Max, I was involved in some things that maybe are a bit unsavory to people now. And also, I don't want people to know those things that I was involved in. Not only because maybe they weren't great, but also because that could put me now, a different person, in danger.
Can you, while we're talking about this, you're talking to her, you're looking at her, but you're also going through the data,
information. I'm
and
gonna
it's just like
I think he goes, are you a bad human?
I think that's a really subjective question, Max. I think it depends.
Through my calculations, the answers available are yes or no.
I think the answer is yes and no.
That does not compute.
I have been alive a long time, and I did things at one time that were not great then and wouldn't look great now. But I haven't done things like that in a very long time.
So are you still a bad person?
Yes, but for different reasons.
Okay. And he's just going to shift his entire body and start wheeling towards Paul. Like the conversation was over.
so.
I am extremely concerned that Max is wheeling away so fast, and I yell, Max, wait a second.
And he just stops and waits 1 second. And then he starts going again.
Max, can I talk to you again, please?
Yeah, we'll wheel back around.
Okay. You went away kind of fast there, and I need to know that information is going to remain between you and me right now.
For now,
What do you mean for now?
I was built to help people, not bad people. And until I figure out if you are a good person, you will be kept at a distance from myself and Paul.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And he's gonna shoot a little bit of steam, like just like out of his like joints, like kind of like an intimidating thing, but I mean you can't really express it, so that's it. It's kind of like he's puffing his chest.
I say nothing else, and I walk up with Paul. Charlie is like
Oof.
feeling really offended, not like
You-
in a personal like
you-
hurt way, but in a like
You
how
know,
dare you kind of way.
Oh.
You're
Never
now
mind.
you have not felt much at all the past however many years you've been alone. So there's a lot of emotion coming in.
Like
right now.
I haven't had to face
right.
any of the things because I've been able to keep such a low profile. And the only person I have to really interact with is Maggie at this
yeah,
point.
and she's
I've been
just a
safe
nice
here.
cold bitch. So
Just
Yeah,
living
and
like
it's
a
been-
fake life.
Huh?
So you could just be living like a fake life because she
I
doesn't
mean-
know anything about you.
Sort of, and also Maggie doesn't want to know, which is nice. She lets me live.
let me
And also I kind of hate myself, you know? So like
Tell me about
The
it.
character growth in the last 20 seconds, fucking gold. This
no,
is
I'm
great.
like I'm like offended in a I don't like
guess
how dare
development.
you kind of way say those things to me when you don't even like
You're a doctor. You took a Hippocratic oath, and he's seeing that you were hurting people.
what? I'm not I was a psychologist. And I don't think you take the Hippocratic
Oh,
oath as
yeah.
Potatoes, potatoes.
Yeah.
It's just HIPAA.
It's just
HIPAA probably didn't even exist then. And honestly, as an Enclave employee, I don't think that I gave two fucks about HIPAA.
no. you
Charlie,
don't-
are we?
you
Is
don't
this
give
the
a
building we
fuck.
want to go to?
So
Yeah, so I walk up with Paul and
there's a sign outside says Byberry Mental Hospital. The outer walls are cracked and they're weathered. There's ivy crawling up the walls, making the building fall apart. So the main entrance, it's barricaded and collapsed with certain sections providing access all over either side of the building. There's a number of seals that are observed on the exterior of the building. It's a big E surrounded by a bunch of stars. You know this to be the Enclave symbol. As you already know, Paladin Perry told you that this used to be an Enclave stronghold. Stronghold's a bit of a strong word. It wasn't much of a stronghold. It's just where they kind of camped out and held a place in the northeast.
So before we go in, I want to I guess nudge at Charlie. So you were a therapist before the bombs, right?
I studied people.
So do you know anything about this building? With it being a mental hospital?
I could tell you what a mental hospital
Well, no, I
was.
get that, but I mean this one specifically.
I
You never said if you were from this area.
Can I roll to see if I know anything extra about this just by way of
yeah, if you want to.
I'll roll history for
There
it.
were studies on this mental hospital in real life, so I mean, I could just give you a bit of a.
Yo, that's going to be nuts. Please roll high.
I got a 21, an unnatural 21.
Okay, so I guess it says it was established in 1907, Northeast Philadelphia on the, one of the sides of the Roosevelt Boulevard. Followed originally the theory of physician Benjamin J. Rush,
Good
that
man.
mental illness was a disease and could be cured with proper treatment. But that the mentally diseased should be kept away from normal people until they were actually cured. Many of the original patients were transferred from Philadelphia General Hospital, which closed in 1977. Conditions in the hospital during this time were poor, with allegations of patient abuse and inhumane treatment frequently made. The situation came to national attention in the 1940s when somebody, I guess, covertly, they were an orderly there and took a bunch of photos documenting issues, including dozens of naked men huddling together, human excrement lining facility hallways, this, that, and the other, and it was eventually closed down.
Wow. That's actually really cool. Look at that. We got a history lesson in this D&D podcast.
So,
That's fucking cool.
if you want to go in, you can. If you don't,
I put my hand out to Charlie. Ammo, please.
I hand it over.
He loads
Seems
it up
fair.
flawlessly.
just
He's been staring at this gun the whole trip.
spins the fusion cell in there,
Oh,
slaps it in. That thing's pretty big.
It
There
is
you go.
big, isn't it?
Oh.
I'll take things I've never heard in person for 1,000 hours.
Oh.
Can I turn on my LED lights? Is it dark outside?
It is dark.
Would you guys like my lights on?
Absolutely. That'll help. Wait, Charlie Dewey?
Max, are you able to X-ray scan this place? Can you tell if there's anyone inside?
I have to be in a shutdown mode to scan my surroundings.
Let's not do that. Sure, turn your lights on.
Click.
Okay.
We going in?
Are we going in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Onward!
All
Paul
right,
starts walking.
So everybody has to open up the Byberry map.
Are those barricades actually on the outside?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a stronghold.
Okay.
Again, I use the word stronghold, and I'm not supposed to.
In the ghetto.
Where are we entering?
You're just by the fountain in the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's falling apart. The building's very, very, very old.
Is Max up front or behind you guys with the lights?
I would think he'd be up front, wouldn't you?
I'm sorry.
Do you think? Well, actually, I
How's
would.
that? Got it? Go ahead.
I would think Max should be up front, just because he's tanky and he's got the lights.
Yeah, I think that he should probably lead so
Does
we can
Max
see.
have fear? I don't
No.
know. Okay.
He doesn't have those emotions yet.
I don't like yet. He, motherfucker was best friends with a Daryl the Deathclaw. He's fine.
Just wait.
Best
Hey,
friends.
Daryl. Just like another day at work.
It's an unproblematic thing.
Hey, Daryl.
Although, didn't we
Hey,
find you?
Daryl.
Didn't we find you afraid, hiding under a?
I was playing a game.
Yeah, hide, seek,
He
and
was playing
kill.
hide, seek, and kill.
Oh, okay.
Daryl. Daryl.
Okay, so we're entering, and you're in the front because of lights.
Can I make a perception check?
You can all roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
that's an 18.
I got a 7.
That's an 18 plus. Do I add something to that? Huh?
X.
Oh,
Oh,
zero.
fuck.
A 3. Gentleman's 3.
Okay, Max got 3.
18.
Paul got 7. And then 5. Woo. Okay. From behind a counter, a young Night Stalker comes running out. So if you want to look, you can. If you don't, a Night Stalker it's like a coyote body with a rattlesnake head and a rattlesnake tail.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Charlie, what is that?
All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
Roll to shoot.
My
Back.
So I got a
Accuracy.
5.
And that's gonna
Yikes.
miss.
Jeez.
So
Yes.
you, startled by this, rip the gun out of your holster and just rip the round off and completely
Whoops.
miss. Paul,
I think this thing is kind of scary to Paul, so I think he would want to shoot it now that he's got
So-
a gun.
are you? I'm gonna say Max is just standing still. Max is like, this is a Night Stalker, or this is some sort of ferocious beast in front of me. I'm just gonna stand still. Are you using him as cover?
I would think so. I think Paul would be like behind him, like over his shoulder, like putting the fucking gun.
Or
as
like
a
you got him
mount.
by the neck like he's a hostage?
Oh, not like that. He's just mounting on. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be like mounting on his shoulder. He's gonna
Okay.
say, "Max,
I'm
cover your
gonna-
ears."
because I know you don't need it, but because you're using him as cover and you're stabilizing your arm on Max, you can add +1 more to accuracy.
Yeah. That would be a 21, sir. 16 plus 5.
Okay, so roll 4d4.
I got a total of 10.
You take a shot, you hit him center mass. He falls back a bit from the blast of the fusion cell round, but he gets back up. So now he is going to try to bite Max, since he is the first one he sees. So let's see here. Does 19 hit?
It does.
Okay, so 9 will do 4 damage.
Okay.
And Max, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna wheel up to it and bear hug it.
Like, squish it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna kill it? Are you
Yeah.
trying to kill it off of that bear hug? Okay.
I perceive it as a threat, as my primary users have fired upon it.
What's your strength? Because
Not great.
For Charlie.
My strength
Huh?
is only like 11.
you're not
Charlie.
very
You're
quick.
worried for me. Oh, because well, I'm the primary user, so
Is there anything else besides acrobatics you want to try to use to do this? You just have your hands, right?
I don't have any weapons.
So I guess we can do, when it bites you, I'm gonna let you just roll. You can make
like
an
an
attack
of
roll.
opportunity.
Yeah, because it's close range to you. I'm gonna say if it was the distance it was, like 10 feet away or 5 feet away, you trying to hug this coyote body, he's just gonna dodge you.
Yes.
So while he's biting you, let's say he bites onto your arm and pierces through just a little bit of armor,
Mm-hmm.
you can go ahead and hug him. So I guess you can do. What's a regular like melee hit for you?
Just 1d6.
Okay, just go ahead and roll a d6 then, because he's going to be in range of you. I'm not going to make you do an attack roll. Okay,
Yeah, just a
you
1.
give him a little squeeze.
When I do that, can I get some of his blood?
You were. I'll do you one better. You can take some of his venom from him, which can, I believe, be used as anti-venom
Okay.
down the line, because he can give you poison damage, which obviously he's not going to give it to a robot. Yeah. So yeah, he takes 1 damage, and we're at the top of the order with Charlotte.
Let's go. Is he still having grappled, or you just?
Yeah, I was
have
about to ask that too. If he's grappled.
Are you still holding on to him?
I mean,
I will.
Yeah, sure.
So can I like roll with advantage? Like if I miss, I would obviously have the
I
chance to
would
like
say
hit him.
you should certainly roll with advantage.
Okay.
You,
Well, I got
you
another.
may miss and hit Max.
I got an 11.
You don't have any modifiers.
Do I have any modifiers?
+1.
Oh, I got 12.
12. And that's with advantage.
Yeah, I got a 4 the first time.
You're gonna miss.
Charlie.
So, Zach, or I'm sorry, Max. What is your AC?
16.
Okay, so you're gonna also miss Max with that.
I think I'm
round.
just like, I think I'm shaken up by the conversation that I had with Max, and I'm not doing a very good job of focusing on.
When I notice like the missed shot as I'm holding the Night Stalker, I'm gonna glare at Charlie because I can't tell if
Oh my god.
it was an intentional miss or not.
I like
So
it.
just like my little visor screen, you can just see like the eyes kind of like slant a little and
You're like,
I yell at Max,
Go ahead.
I'm doing the best I can, okay?
do better
Do better.
as I'm like holding this coyote thing.
You're down to 17 rounds. 18, sorry. You shot twice.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking backseat the
I like it
dungeon
because
player
I'm
over
not.
here.
I was not. I forgot about that.
Hey teacher, we got homework yesterday.
Homework's due today.
I do this with Ryan and them too, and I feel so bad for doing it. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Always remind me of what I'm doing wrong. It's good.
It's just like
I mean,
Zach.
if you ask.
Yeah, tell me how I messed up. Sure. Okay, Paul.
So I'm not gonna shoot it, but I'm gonna hit it with the gun.
You're gonna pistol whip it.
Yes.
Go ahead. So I guess roll with advantage if Max is still holding him. Okay.
I'm grappling that thing until like it breaks free.
Oh my god.
I got a nat 20. Nat 20.
Okay.
Bonk that bitch on the
Yeah.
head.
God damn it! I hit a 1.
So you hit
So
him.
2.
Yeah. So he has,
What a waste.
like I
of
said, he
fucking
has
crit.
a face of a rattlesnake. So it's a little bit tough with the scales. So 2 damage.
Can he do anything?
The Night Stalker.
Yeah.
I guess I have to do some sort of strength roll to break free.
You and Zach would both have to roll strength.
Uh,
What level is this fucking thing? Since you're not leveling us up.
It is lowest level of Night Stalker I could give you. So we'll do a strength check. So we'll just do a strength roll
Yep.
against each other.
5.
17.
God damn
Dang
it.
it.
Slip out.
Yeah, so he slips out and he just runs off whimpering. He doesn't want the smoke anymore. He runs off out the front door and he's gone.
Okay.
As he's running out the door, I'm going to. Can I do a nature roll to make a Night Stalker call that means like goodbye, or like sorry or something? Like I don't want to stop it from leaving, but it's more just like a have a
didn't-
good day.
I didn't want to do this or
Have a good day.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you have like an animal handling or what? I mean,
It's I have a good nature, so I don't know if like that would be
okay.
like my.
yeah, you can.
It's an unnatural 20.
Nobody's rolling any nat ones or anything. But yeah, so what do you want to do?
It's just I use my database to like go into the
Play a
recordings
recording.
of different sounds of like the Night Stalkers that were tested upon.
So if you look at the map, it gets to the water fountain. Let me see here.
Yes.
And it stops dead in its tracks and it looks back and it cocks its head to the side.
A bit confused.
And I'm just waiting.
Paul waves too.
And it just continues to run away.
Okay.
Man,
So
I wish we could have had one of those as a pet. That'd have been cool.
Yeah, you have some Night Stalker venom,
Yeah, I'm gonna add that in my shit here.
which
I tell Paul, great job.
good
Thanks,
job.
Charlie.
I also look at Max and say, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for what?
Why he said thank you back?
Yeah.
We're enemies right now.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you enemies?
Okay.
I didn't say that out loud. Oh my god.
I can't tell the difference sometimes.
I know. I'm sorry. Can I? So we get in the room. Can
Yeah.
I? Can I like roll just to see? Like I'm looking at the map and there's a dead body in a desk.
Right.
Can I like investigate the dead body in the desk?
Let me see.
Can I like elbow Paul and say, "Hey, Paul, let's dig around in this stuff."
Is it just a skeleton or is it like a full
So,
body?
do you want to just do a perception check?
Whatever
Of the
makes
room.
most sense. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
Do you want me to do that too?
you're in. Go ahead.
I did a perception check and I got a 9.
I got a 16.
Do you?
Wait, no. I got a 12. I got my 6s and my 9s backwards on the dice. I mean, it's easy to do.
Are you?
So
are you-
somebody's blind, somebody's dyslexic.
Are we trying to figure out what?
No,
we were just
Dead
looking-
bodies
we
about,
are.
or-
You were just
looking at
trying to observe the room. I can just. I mean, we can go with the fact that you guys are standing in a room and you can see.
You-
I think you all are competent enough. So this is the front reception area. Obviously, there's a counter, there's a chair behind it. Behind the counter, there's a dead Enclave member. Everybody, so every body, literally every body that you're going to come across, this place has been stripped. There's no, I'm going to tell you right now, there's not going to be any weapons. There's not going to be any money, maybe a couple caps here and there if you want to really search every body. But there's a closed door behind them. It's a steel door and it's locked.
Can I hack it?
I don't know. Can you? I mean, it's a wasteland. Can you hack it?
I'm gonna try. I'm proficient.
You go ahead and you have like mechanics, right?
I do.
Okay. Because this was a very old building when it was built, there are some vulnerabilities where maybe you could take it apart.
Okay.
So if you want to roll, what would your mechanic fall under?
Probably some sort of intelligence, I would assume.
Probably.
I mean, there is like science is one of the. I mean, that's not one of the general things, but I think they replaced arcana and religion with science.
Engineering.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, you have a really good bonus for that kind of thing.
I do.
I'm going to say just because this is old, for lack of a better word, tech or engineering.
I got an unnatural 24.
Okay, yeah. So you strip the door from the hinges and you open the door.
As his lights flash in, I'm gonna like slip in there and
Are you right in front of him? Are you cutting in front of him?
yeah, like I'm gonna dip in front of him and then off to the side. So like I'm not blocking him. I'm just getting
Okay.
inside.
So inside, it's a very small room containing a terminal and a small floor safe that's been turned upside down with some external damage to it. The terminal is not currently on, but you notice a couple of cables that connect to the terminal, then follow the floor out to the front door, leading to a generator.
So we would need to power the generator on to use the terminal.
Correct.
I asked Max if he's able to power. Like, Max, are you able to power this?
I'm not sure. I can try.
Could you try, please?
Is there like a plug? Is this
Yeah,
is this
yeah,
USB
you
to
can-
like C or?
So-
this generator?
Let's
like
see. If
robots
you
way
go
of
out to the
fucking-
generator, you want to do an investigation check on the generator?
Sure.
Go ahead.
That's an unnatural 25.
God damn.
So you
My
see that
science is intelligence is busted.
you see that the switch is turned off.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna turn it on.
Turns on.
You turn it on.
So only emergency lights turn on inside the building. It's not like super bright, and the terminal turns on.
Hey, at least we can see now.
Am I able to like I would have I'd be familiar with these
Yeah.
for sure. Can I is this like a hacking situation, or is
No.
this like you can log in and see what's there?
It prompts you for a password.
I would have a password, I presume.
No, but there's a password hint.
So you would do hacking. No.
You can just
What is the okay? I checked the password hint.
okay. So it says, sometimes you get the bear, sometimes blank blank blank.
I read aloud. Sometimes you get the bear. Sometimes you get the blank blank blank.
The other side of the bear.
Am I allowed?
I read it out loud. I read it out loud.
Yeah, I would say so.
Max is going to turn green and do like an investigation on like different databases, stuff like that. Quote
Of local, not
yeah.
local axiom. Well, yeah, you could say local axiom
Yeah,
for sure.
and then he like comes back and he kind of recites it. Sometimes you get the bear. Sometimes the bear gets you.
Oh, that's good.
and you type it in, and it gives you access. And what's already logged in is
I look at Max and I say it's not half bad having you around.
hey, you're not a total piece of shit,
Charlie, you never said that to me.
Charlie.
It's not half bad having you around when there's a werewolf grappled in front of us.
I'll take it.
I could say the same, Charlie.
It's not half bad having me around.
Correct.
You were
What
just
about me,
lonely.
Max?
So if some
And he just puts his arms out to hug you.
I love
So-
you.
Does he stab him again?
Charlie, you are on the terminal, correct?
I'm on the terminal.
Okay. Go ahead and you can go into the G drive.
Okay.
You're going to access the terminal, and you're going to go to the C2 documents and go ahead and just read it out loud.
Would Charlie?
I don't want to read it out loud.
You do Oh,
They could read it over my shoulder maybe, but I don't want. I mean, okay, so I say Enclave Intelligence Report. And then I don't say anything else out loud.
I'm gonna do it.
I'll read it out loud for the listener.
Can I do an insight on Charlie's
motives.
voice change
Oh,
if
yeah,
she's
you
reading
better
this?
watch
If
your
she
shit.
seems like, or like, can I read like her heartbeat like quicken if she's like
Like your
scared?
fucking vitals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do like an insight check on her? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm going to read
I
out
don't
loud
know.
for the listener what it says.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I am not in person reading it to them. It says, report number 847, author K. Strauss. Subject, escalation of technological recovery efforts. Supplement 1. Recent developments necessitate an immediate acceleration of our pre-war technology recovery efforts. Intelligence suggests that the Brotherhood of Steel has increased its scavenging operations, focusing on high-value research facilities and classified government sites. Their movements indicate a growing awareness of assets we cannot afford to let fall into their hands. Simultaneously, there are external factors at play that I cannot elaborate on in this report. However, Command must operate under the assumption that our timeline has been severely compromised. We are no longer simply racing the Brotherhood for control of the wasteland. We are racing against something far greater. Supplement 2. External factors have turned out to be... And it stops.
It just stops.
So I got a 19 on my insight check. So would I be able to detect that she's nervous about what she read?
I think the fact that she stopped, you can tell she's nervous. You don't know why. You don't know if it's something that could reveal more of her past that she doesn't want everybody else to know. It could be because it's the Enclave. I mean, you're going to tell she's nervous for
Okay.
sure. We don't know the motive.
So behind you, Max says, Charlie, my scans indicate a rise in your breathing, and you appear to be sweating.
It's hot in here, Max.
These show signs of nervousness.
I'm fine. Can I roll for deception?
Yeah.
Please roll low.
What's deception at charisma?
Be an one. Be an one.
It's not a nat one. I got a 17.
Shit. Well, Paul definitely believes her.
Yeah, I would
You could have rolled a
assume.
3 and Paul would have believed you.
May I see the screen?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me to read it to you?
I think you can scan it.
No, I'm gonna look for like a little USB port, and I'm going to like hold my.
I slap that cord down
I'm gonna grab her arm with my other robot.
and I just say, Max,
I'm grabbing it. If she goes to smack it away, I'm grabbing it.
I smack it down and I say, Max, please don't plug into this terminal.
Paul's kind of like,
Paul has no idea what's going on. Max, please don't plug into this terminal.
We gonna have a strength off?
I feel like there should be some sort of rolls,
I don't
whether it be dex or strength.
want you to. What if information gets transferred? And I look at you just like pleading with my eyeballs. What if information gets transferred?
Charlie, tell Paul who you are.
What does he mean, Charlie?
Paul knows who I am.
Tell him, or I will scan this computer.
What do you want me to tell him?
Tell him.
Oh my fuck, dude! I am trembling. I am scared.
Okay.
What's going on?
I am holding on to the. I'm not letting you do it yet.
Fucking hand over the port, just trying to speak.
The report just says what we already know. The report says that the Brotherhood is trying to get technology, and this place that was run by the Enclave was trying to prevent them from getting it.
I mean, you told me about the Enclave before.
Right.
Tell him.
What do you want me to tell him?
And his voice is getting angry for a robot.
I don't know what to tell him. How far back? How much history am I supposed to share? I've been alive for so long.
Tell him why you're a bad human.
Charlie?
I don't think that's a good idea, Max. I don't think that's a good idea because he came from a vault. And not because of who I am, but because of who he is.
If she's not pushing, I'm going to try to put my reader inside of the computer.
Why don't you
You'll
just
have
tell
to-
Max? Why don't you tell Paul what you want him to know? I don't know what you want me to share. I was a psychologist. I studied people.
Paul,
Big bad things happened before the war.
Dr. Hargrove hurt people. Many people. This makes bad? Yes.
I studied people. I studied people for a company that was not good. And at some point, I had to continue to do my job to save myself. And I'm living in eternal punishment by still being alive. Does that make me bad?
Does Paul
Paul?
know? Does Paul know that Charlie worked for the Enclave yet?
She didn't
Or
tell
no?
him that.
No.
Okay.
She just
But
told him
I'm-
what the Enclave was.
Okay. And you are? How much do you know about the Enclave?
Like me personally?
No,
Paul?
Paul.
Just what she told him.
Okay.
And maybe that they exist.
Okay.
He probably knew that they exist before, but like from what she told him is like the extent of his knowledge of the Enclave.
Okay.
I continue my monologue. And
so,
I say,
so he doesn't know that they've committed war crimes.
She also didn't. She said she worked for a company. She didn't specify. Like just now, she didn't specify it was the Enclave.
Max is going to turn his screen to recordings of the Enclave, and there's going to be a human Charlie wearing a coat.
is it going to be like videos?
Yes, it's going to be surveillance footage from
Holy
before the bombs.
fuck!
Max is going to show Paul this video.
October 19th, time 22:46. Observation deck, Project Apex testing chamber. Dr. Hargrove, recording now. Containment is failing. Subjects 73, 5, and 92 have exceeded projected stress response thresholds. Neurological patterns are completely erratic. Their cognitive functions are degrading, but not compliant. They're adapting. Subject 5, he should be shutting down. The hormonal dampeners, the neural inhibitors, nothing is stopping the aggression. He's breaking through the restraints we calibrated for 3 times the expected strength output. The techs, God, they're still in there. We did not account for resistance at this stage. We conditioned for compliance. This was meant to strip away impulse to make them controllable, but this isn't compliance, this is something else.
Dr. Hargrove, shut it down.
I don't think we can.
Bad? Yes.
Paul, I did bad things. I will not deny that it was bad. My options were to continue on or be subject to who's your person that deals out punishment.
I mean, our punishments in the vault are pretty mild compared to what
Okay, imagine the worst thing you could, and that's probably what would have happened to me. I was young, Paul, like you.
Paul, should I scan this computer?
If you scan it, do you put information into it?
Negative. I only take from.
I don't think that you can see why I'm concerned. He could put information into it.
Max, I believe people do bad things, but I also believe that they can change. So far, Charlie has shown me no bad intentions. She's been mean, but I don't think that necessarily makes her a bad person. So I trust Charlie. I don't know if robots can trust or not, but I trust Charlie. And I trust you. So I believe if you scan that computer, you won't put any information into their database.
Do you have to scan it, Max? Like, barring this situation, barring knowing about me, would you have to scan it? Can I just read you the report?
We were asked to retrieve information for the Brotherhood of Steel.
Even if we don't give it to the Brotherhood of Steel, it could be good information for us.
Are you going to plug into the Brotherhood of Steel?
If I need to.
Ugh.
It could be even more than you know, though, Charlie. I don't know how much you were involved.
Are you sure? Are you going to implant information into the computer?
My technology skills are high enough. I can take without leaving.
I trust him, Charlie.
I'm like actually kind
Are
of choking
you-
up a little bit. This
Are
is
you
rough.
are you worried he's going to implant information about you?
Accidentally.
Okay.
I'm afraid that if he plugs into this, that something might leak that I'm here.
He could throw one of those recordings on there by
Not even
accident or
that. I mean, just
something.
that, like, I've been.
You're alive.
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah, basically. Do you think that you can get other information about what the Enclave was doing if you plug into this?
I can gather any information that is available.
Can you do it without leaving like a footprint?
I can.
I trust him.
I remove my hand.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hack it.
Holy shit,
mean-
that was tough.
Go ahead. I mean,
You want me to roll anything, or you might just do it?
No, I think if you were to roll, you're going to roll high. But all you're pulling off is that report right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing else available.
No. This was just a regular terminal people used in this room to write reports, document things, their findings while they're at this base. This wasn't any kind of mainframe with...
So it's all local.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was tough.
But if you want to...
I didn't know if you wanted me to roll to see if I did put
Right.
anything on it.
I
Which
think,
if you
yeah.
want me to, I will.
Yes.
I'll roll it.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's only...
How's
if
it
it's
work?
like-
Wait. How's it work? Oh, if
it's
he
only-
rolls low, then he fails, and it... Or is it... What is it? Or if he decides...
If he rolls an @1, there's going to be...
A significant amount of everyone's traces that I fucking scanned.
Yeah, you just leave like a fucking sample of a bunch of people's...
Fuck.
Like Pee-wee.
I got a 12.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
Thank God.
I was gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah, so you pull off the report. I mean, you probably, even if you read it, you probably could recite it word for word. But yeah, you have a copy of it from
Okay.
the Enclave.
Max, what all did you get?
Whatever we need.
Was there anything else?
There was no other file located on this terminal.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we had that whole thing for almost nothing.
It was needed, Paul. You need to understand, Charlie is not a good person.
Was not.
No,
Calculations
Paul, that's
will
fair.
be determined.
I wouldn't say that I'm a good person, but I'm not out to do malicious things.
Where are we at on the map? Are we still at the front?
We're in that tiny little
Yeah,
room.
you're in that tiny little room.
Paul starts to walk out of the room. He's very uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna turn and look at the other thing. It's a safe.
The safe on the floor.
Yeah, can I like pick the lock, or is it already?
You could. In the next episode.
Oh God!
Oh my god.
That is where we're gonna end episode 4. Stay tuned. I hope you guys are enjoying the listen. Maybe add some popcorn, maybe some Kit Kats, maybe some Reese's,
Maybe some trolley sour gummy
Ketchup
Ooh,
chips.
maybe some ketchup chips or Twin Snakes, Haribo
Sack.
gummy bears, or just a little drive with no snack to work.
Some people don't eat in their cars.
That'll be-
Wild.
Yo, follow on Spotify.
yeah.
Rate. Love us.
Let us
Please.
talk to us, even if it's bad. Let me know.
We generally want you guys to join our Discord over everything, just so we can talk to you. We enjoy talking to our listeners.
I really
having fun
like
with it.
hearing the theories. Nobody's pooped anybody's pants yet,
Yes.
which is a little
Listen,
disappointing, but it could happen.
It's coming. If there's a nat 1, you're pooping your
Somebody's
pants.
pooping their pants.
It's gonna be Paul.
Robot
Let's be
pooping.
real. It's gonna be Paul.
I
You
hope-
squeeze the
drop-
shit out of me.
Drop a couple
Oh my god,
gears.
that'd be hilarious. Max poops Paul's pants by squeezing him too hard. That's amazing.
Charlie, I need a bathroom.
Oh no. There aren't many functional toilets out here.
So yeah,
Wow.
follow us.
Heavy.
Comment. Anything and everything. We want to talk.
Link tree in description.
Yes.
Yeah, check our link tree for everything.
Stay tuned for more episodes. And goodbye.
Till the next time.
Bye.
Bye.